page, and today we're going to be checking out the DTE Energy Garden Project in Washington Township. Here with Mark Zupmar, the project manager of the DTE Gardens here in Washington Township. And so Mark, can you tell us a little bit, this is your first day of planting, can you tell us a little bit about what you're planting today?
Hi, yes. Today we're planting a lot of fall squashes, Hubbard squash, acorn squash. We're also going to be planting hot peppers and tomatoes. We found that those are a couple plants that deer and groundhogs and rabbits tend to leave alone in this area. So that's the variety that we're planting. We're also putting in radishes, and providing that the weather holds out, we'll be putting in other varieties so that we can give as much food as possible to Samaritan House, which is here in Washington Township, and also we'll be giving other foods to Gleaners, the Community Food Bank.
Okay, that's great. I mean, that's a great variety of food, like you said. Can you tell us a little bit about where you get some of this produce, the seeds, plants, and such?
The strawberries that you see right here, these were brought by one of the volunteers today. They had extra strawberries in their garden. They brought them over. The tomatoes and peppers were donated by a woman in Elmont, Michigan. She has a greenhouse and offered to grow plants for us there. Other plants we have to purchase, and we also get a lot of plants donated by nationwide seed companies and also locally by the different organizations in the area.
Wow, so we've got a lot of community involvement here, and even nationwide from nationwide corporations. So it's like a lot of people coming together to bring about this garden. So some of the groups that you said you have people volunteering to come and help take care of the garden throughout the year. Can you tell us about some of those groups and people?
It's a great contribution that we get from a lot of different people. In the garden today we have employees from DTE Energy, we have people from Washington Township that heard about it on the radio, we have people from Romeo High School that heard it through flyers in their school papers. So we get a lot of different people, and if you look at the larger community, this is one of 10 gardens that we have, and as the program starts to grow, we tie into a lot of schools for the National Honor Societies, we tie into the Boy Scouts and Girl Scout troops, we tie into religious groups. Corporations like to use this for an outdoor team building activity, that it's something outside the office and it doesn't cost any money. So it's a way that they can do something out of the office for a short amount of time and work together. The probation system is also using some of our gardens so that people can get their community service that this works in to be convenient with their time schedule. So as you can see, it's bringing together people from all different areas, different backgrounds, and it accomplishes something that's very important for the community as far as we're all working together to help people in need. So you don't need to have money to necessarily help people in need. If you can give it an hour or a few minutes, you can come out to the garden here and help out. And by later this summer, we'll be providing food, like I said earlier, to Samaritan House.
All right, that's great. So now if some people were interested in coming out and helping your garden, as I'm sure you guys would need a lot of more volunteers to keep this up throughout the year.
Definitely.
How can these people get in contact with you, or how would they become part of the project?
There's a couple different ways that they can get in touch with me. One of the ways is through our website. The other way is through our phone number. They can call me directly at 313-235-3579, and the other option is to just show up here Monday afternoons between 4:30 and 7 o'clock. There will be some volunteers out here, and we look forward to seeing you out here.
All right, thank you, Mark, so much. with Pt.1. He's the plant manager of the DTE energy plant in Washington Township. He has donated about an acre of land for the DTE energy gardens here. Coyote, what does it mean to you to have this garden outside here of your plant within walking distance, and your guys are going to be given to the community?
Oh yes, as the manager of this facility at Washington 10, I'm really delighted that DTE has chosen one of our lands here to have this garden. This is also an example of how we not only provide energy to the community, we also offer a helping hand to the needy members of the community, especially in these very hard times. I'm really glad that a good number of the community showed up this morning to help us to start off this project, and I'm hoping that many more people will join us to continue to work the farm until we do the harvesting.
Great. How much of this land, how much was donated on your energy plant?
Well, we try to look for land that's available within our system, and this one happens to be just very well situated north of our plant. It's a safe area to have the garden, and it's a little over 1 acre there.
Wow. So in comparison to some of the other gardens that the DTE Energy has around, the community and everything, how is this a bigger garden or smaller garden in comparison?
Well, I'm told that at least as of today, we hold the record. That's probably not to last, that's not going to last for long, because there's another location that will be having a larger garden maybe in a week or two. But we're still happy with that record, even if it's still for 1 week.
Oh, that's great. All right, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Beth Ann. She's one of the volunteers who came out to work on the DTE Energy Garden today. Beth Ann, can you tell me a little bit about how you found out about the garden?
Sure. I was just going through our local paper, The Source, and I happened to see the article that was in there that Mark Zupmore was talking about starting the DTE community garden here in Washington, and I thought that was a great opportunity to get out and do something, serve the community.
Right. So what made you decide to come out here today?
Well, it's funny you ask, because you see a lot of vacant land around and you think this could be used for something.
Right.
And I tried to encourage my church. We have some vacant property, and I tried to encourage them to get one started, and it just didn't work out for this year. And so again, when I had seen the article in the paper, I thought, well, that's certainly something I can be involved in as well, and busy my summer with helping out at the garden and helping out people. So.
Yeah, I know. This is such a great community event, and it looks like they're going to need a lot of volunteers out here at the garden to keep it going throughout the year. So if anyone's interested, please come out and contact Mark Zupmore, and I'm sure he'll be happy to get you helping on the garden.